In London so fair, a lady she lived there, a lady of great beauty and great might. And unto this lady fair I became a servant there, and in me she took great delight. Now this lady had a son of mirth and beauty born, and he became a sailor on the sea. And he sported a fair maid till he had her heart betrayed, and then he was bound for the sea.
It happened one day in the cabin where he lay, and the tears from her eyes they did flow, saying, "You're many going away, so far from me to stray, and to leave me on the shore for to mourn."
"Oh no, no," said he, "such things can never be, for as long as I'm a sailor on the sea, though a ship that I command, may she never reach the land, the day that I be false love unto thee."
She got over yellow hair that hang down her back so fair, for fear that anybody would know, and in a sailor's dress that very night she went, and straight to the captain she did go. She been neat and trim, complete in every limb, and the clothes fitted tightly to her knee, while the crew unto her gazed, the captain to her says, "Young man, were you ever on the sea?" "Oh no, no," says she, "I was never on the sea, but fit me as the young sailor born, for I know not shoes to go when the stormy winds do blow, to purchase some silver and some gold." Happened one day in the cabin where he lay, and the tears from his eyes they did flow, saying, "You're like a lover of mine that I think of many's the time that I left on the shore long ago."
"Oh no, no," said she, "such things can never be, for as long as I'm a sailor on the sea, the ship that I command, may she never reach the land, the day that I be false love unto thee." His own words he knew, she spoke beneath the fruit, and into her arms he flew like a dove, saying, "Do not shed a tear, you have followed me, my dear, and it's married we will be." So they sent for a clerk, they sent for a maid, they sent for a clergyman likewise, and this couple they were wed, and together they to bed, and now they're living